Welcome to Friday Friends, RI Elder Info's weekly look at the organizations and individuals providing resources for Rhode Island seniors, caregivers, and professionals.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. It is 9 a.m. on Friday, and you are joining me, Deb Burton, the host of Friday Friends, a program brought to you through RI Elder Info, a nonprofit here in Rhode Island that's dedicated to getting you the information that you or someone you know needs to have. And we are talking about an amazing program today that is really facilitating helping people stay home longer than you would have expected with some really interesting projects and aspects. So I hope that you will hit the like button, the share button, all those social media cues that indicate that this is a really cool thing to check out, because we want to get the word out about the program today. It's really comprehensive, which is really cool. Now, we are a nonprofit, so we could not do this work without the support of Point 32 Health, United Healthcare, Neighborhood Health, 321 Media, and England Studio, and all of our individual donors out there who make their contributions sometimes once a year, sometimes monthly. It is what enables us to bring you Friday Friends. So thank you to all of our sponsors and donors that make Friday Friends happen. So without further ado, I would like to welcome Michael from Pace RI. Hi,
Hey,
Michael.
Deb. Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on. I know you're super busy, so I appreciate you taking the time on your Friday morning to come out. Can you please tell everybody what is PACE and what your role is there? Because I think people may not really be familiar with what PACE is.
Yeah, good question. My name is Michael Okunfalami. I'm an enrollment associate at PACE. What PACE is an acronym for Program for All-Inclusive Care for the Elderly. We specialize in helping people over 55 and older with chronic health needs with services and assistance to remain safely at home and in the community.
So when you say you provide services and assistance to remain safe in the community, what kinds of services are available through PACE? What kind of things do you do?
With PACE, we provide you a doctor, nurses, home aid, prescriptions straight to your door, gets delivered to you. So that's great for people that don't like going to CVS. I know that's a problem sometimes. Um, Physical therapy, occupational therapy, just a wealth of services that we provide here at Pace.
And so, do people need to be on a special program for a special health insurance program or anything like that? Or is anyone eligible to go to PACE? Who can participate?
You do have to be 55 and older and living safely in Rhode Island. Usually, you can't be homeless. You have to be living safely at home and in the community, and that's how you're eligible for the program.
Very cool. So,
I'm sorry, Deb.
uh,
Usually, our participants have three or more chronic health needs, so our providers spend a lot more time with them um, when they come into our program.
so when you say people have three or more chronic health needs, can you explain what a chronic health need might be in case people aren't familiar with that kind of terminology?
Yeah, COPD, asthma, hypertension, high blood pressure, um, gout, things that they have going on like that are chronic health needs.
So some of those things that just they never go away.
Yeah.
You're always going to have some difficulty breathing, diabetes, heart disease, things like that. Very cool. Now, do you have a program, say someone is okay living at home with supports, having a home health aide come in, but maybe their caregiver works. Is there a program for like an adult day health kind of program, like someplace for someone to go during the day? Is that an option through PACE?
Yeah, we have a wonderful adult day center that I stop in from time to time. And we have a bowling league, which my team is in the lead right now.
Yay!
2 healthy meals per day. Just nice to get out and socialize. Really great staff, fun, friendly. So really great atmosphere here at our day center. We
That's
go on
really
field
cool.
trips. You know, a lot of things. We do a lot of fun stuff over here.
That's awesome. Now, how about transportation? Because I know sometimes for folks to be able to get out of the house, getting that ride can be quite challenging. Does PACE offer transportation to people?
Yes, they do. Debbie, you asked great questions, by the way. Yeah, so we provide transportations in our green buses. I'm not sure if you guys see it around the state, but green buses or
Yeah,
vans, we're everywhere. I'm in the northern part of the state, so I handle Woonsocket, Smithfield, Lincoln, things like that. So we're Pasco, so we're out there. We're all around the state picking up taking you to and from your medical appointments, to and from the day center. So we provide that transportation because I know that's a big problem with people not being able to drive and come into the center or see their providers.
yeah. So you say that you're up in the Woonsocket Center. How many centers are there around the state?
There are 4 centers around the state. Here in Woonsocket, East Providence, Westerly, and Newport.
So some of really the far reaches of the state are areas that PACE is able to provide services, right?
Exactly. Yep. We're all through the state.
That is awesome. And so sometimes the challenge for finding care in the home is when someone has a really pretty significant mobility impairment. It's easier if someone's able to get up and walk. It's a little harder if someone uses a walker to get around, but it's still doable.
Yeah.
Sometimes if you can get up and get yourself into the wheelchair, it's okay. But sometimes people aren't able to get up and get into the wheelchair by themselves. And that seems to be kind of the tipping point where sometimes they need to go into a long term care setting. Can PACE provide services to people who maybe need to use a mechanical lift to get up and around? Is that possible with PACE?
Of course, yeah, we provide that. A lot of people are not able, like you say, to ambulate and get around. We will come in, we'll provide that wheelchair service, bring you out into the community and help you with those type of things.
And you mentioned you can do doctors, nurses, and get a CNA out to help with things so they can do, I'm assuming they can do the bathing and dressing if people need help with that.
Yes, depending on need, we assess that if you need that, the hours you need for your home health aid, and yeah, depending on your need.
Okay. And for individuals, if they need other kinds of care that maybe it's not like something done on a regular basis, like um, podiatry, getting your toenails cut or going to the dentist, because we don't want people to use their teeth to cut their toenails for sure.
No, we
Does
don't want
PACE offer that?
that. Yes, we offer specialists all throughout the state. We contract with mostly everyone. If there's a specialist you want to keep, we will see if they take PACE insurance or they contract with us. And if they don't, we would provide you that service and with the specialist that we do contract with.
And transportation too.
And transportation also too. So that's for podiatry, cardiology, endocrinology, all those specialists we contract with throughout the state.
So when they say PACE, program for all inclusive care for the elderly, it really is across the board, everything that someone might need, right?
Yeah, I think I like to say we're a life coach for your medical coordination. We're just a one-stop shop. Everything is under one umbrella. You don't have to go too many places. Everything is here at PACE for you.
Very good. So who is eligible for PACE and who is not eligible for PACE?
So if you are not 55 and older, you are not eligible for PACE. You would have to wait till you're 55 and older. If you're making under $2,742 per month, the program is free of cost for you. Zero down, no co-pays or anything like that. And you have to also be living safely in Rhode Island.
Okay. If you have an income that's maybe over the 2,700, what you just said,
Yep.
is it possible to still use PACE and have a copay?
It is possible to use PACE. We call it private pay.
Okay.
So it's a cost share that you would have. So if you're over, let's say a dollar over $2,742, you'll pay that dollar of that cost share.
Okay. So there is the opportunity. So
Yeah.
it's not like so strict that if you
No.
need this comprehensive service, you can still receive it, even if you're not lower or lowest income. So that's really good.
Yeah.
Now, if people had questions or wanted to learn more about how to get enrolled, how to get their loved ones enrolled, who do they reach out to? How do they do that?
So you can go to pace-ri.org. Our website has our number. You can get in contact with us. We have a chat box there. You can get in contact with me personally. I'm not sure if I can blast my number out here.
Yes, absolutely.
Or you can get in contact with me, 401-741-3517. I will come into your home or your place of residence, and we'll go through the whole application process. Easy process. We make it easy for you. We really take that burden away from that long paperwork that you might have to do. I'm not sure if I mentioned it. You also get Medicare and Medicaid. So that is also through the state. So the Medicaid app can be very long and extensive. So us as enrollment associates, we help you through that whole process. We really want to make it as easy as possible for you.
So you can send someone to the house to do the 42-page Medicaid application.
That is correct.
Oh, God bless. That's wonderful. That is wonderful.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. You get to meet a lot of
people. Sometimes, it's one of those things that people get really overwhelmed when they see this stack of papers and they don't realize that it's like, just look for the section that says LTSS.
Yeah, exactly. It could be overwhelming. So I get it.
Yeah, that's awesome that you guys can come out. And then if folks wanted to say tour one of the sites, is that the 401-434-1400 number to call and schedule a tour of the sites?
Yes, that's a great number. You can schedule a tour. I or any of my coworkers can give you a nice extensive tour throughout our day centers.
So that way, people can check it out and see if it feels like something that would fit. And if someone's coming to the day program and they're a new client, is there sort of a welcoming committee, a way so that it doesn't feel like the new kid in the lunchroom?
Yeah, so we deal with a lot of participants that have dementia. So they're already on edge when they come into the day center, especially if you're being a new person, someone you might be nervous or scared. So we do have a buddy system where participants that have been with us for a long time, they're usually great with welcoming new coming participants to our program, making them feel well, just being a friend to them, talking to them, sitting and having lunch with them, maybe playing cards. So we have that buddy system. Once you come in, we kind of try to link you up with someone to make the transition easier for you.
That's good, because I know, regardless of our age, going into an unfamiliar environment is sometimes like, so that's good that there's like a buddy system where somebody's, can be like, oh yeah, come sit at my table, not who are you? Don't sit at my table.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, so that sense is always there. So let me make sure I have all of this right. If you are over 55, if your income is under $2,742,
nice, Deb. Yes, that's it.
Then you can have someone come out to the house, help do the application, get enrolled in PACE of Rhode Island, the Program for All-Inclusive Care for the Elderly. And with that comes doctors, nurses, home health aides, transportation. If you'd like a day program that includes bowling and other activities, this is awesome. Yes. Did I miss anything?
I don't think. I think. You should come work for us, Deb. You hit everything. No, I know you're doing a great job of what you're doing, but you hit everything on the head. And yes, and we're a nonprofit, so we can do a lot of things other insurers can't do since we are the insurer. So I know a participant I was dealing with had COPD. So in the summer it got real hot, so we got her an air conditioner. So and that helped her. That helped her improvement of life. So just getting that air conditioner helped her to breathe better.
Yeah, sometimes the fix to a health problem is not necessarily found at a pharmacy. Sometimes it's found with an AC in the window. So
Exactly.
I appreciate that thinking outside the box. So you mentioned that PACE is a nonprofit. As a nonprofit, what could PACE use to expand the program or make it better? Do you need volunteers? Do you need donors? Any big events coming up? Like, how can people watching help PACE do the good work that it's doing?
Yes, good question. So you can definitely go to the website, pace-ri.org. We always need support, donors. Click the donation section, volunteers to come in, whether it's just to partner with us. So just donors and support is what we need right now.
Very cool. And I bet if somebody has a unique skill set, if you can play the guitar, or I don't know, maybe you're a cellist, I'm sure that they could reach out to PACE to see if they can share their skills with the participants, right?
Exactly.
Very cool. Very cool. Michael, with all that stuff that PACE is offering, I know you've got a lot going on today. So I really do appreciate you coming on and taking the time this morning to talk with me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Deb. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Yes, you also.
Thank you.
PACE is an amazing program, everybody. And I encourage you to look into that as an option for yourself or for your loved one, because they really do extend the ability to remain home, even if mobility becomes more challenging. It is so important that you have a team that is surrounding you in order to be able to keep you and keep your loved one home for as long as possible. And PACE is one of the ways that can happen. So I encourage you, please reach out to PACE RI. Give Michael a call. He's a great guy, really fun to talk to, and see what might be available for you or someone you know. And again, we want to make sure that this information gets to as many people as possible, because there's a lot of folks out there that could use this information. So hit the like button, the share button, all those social media cues. And I will see you next week. In the meantime, be well and be kind.
If you like this video, please follow us on social media and subscribe on YouTube. For more information, visit rielderinfo.com or call 401-585-0509. If you have any questions, email deb@rielderinfo.com.